Let me get to the point. It's taken some time to find a replacement psychiatrist. What with this ever-expanding war in the East, experienced doctors are being snapped up by the military. Prisons are low priorities in times of war, except if we're housing extremists.
Governor, the point?
The point is the Voorman problem.
Voorman is a prisoner here.
Voorman is a prisoner who maintains he is a god.
Film, but it's a very small story. It's essentially a series of two-handers, and very dialogue heavy, which is everything you're told not to do. Don't use too much dialogue. Yeah, this is all dialogue.
Because we were very confident of the writing and we worked very hard on the writing, there was a potential for us to go to the stars with it.
We're working outside of any sort of public funding, so we have to do everything ourselves. So this DIY attitude, and every day you think this is the day they're going to realise they don't know what I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to get found out. But I've heard loads of directors say that, so it's okay. We just thought we'd target the best actors we could get, and the actor we went for initially was Kevin Spacey. And so Baldwin wrote a really nice letter. We sent him the script.
I was delighted to receive this call from Kevin Spacey's office. It was incredible. I think that was it within 2 or 3 days of sending the script.
He'd read it and he really liked it, but was too busy. But he wanted to play casting director, so he actually recommended Tom Hollander to us. And then I think a couple of weeks later, we had the conversation with Martin, and he wanted to do it. So we shot it in 3 days in Manchester, and then we assembled a very rough cut just to see what we had, and we knew what we had was really special. And it's very hard to give any single piece of advice. There's two things that is don't take no for an answer. And if you believe in your vision, then stick to it. That's what we've had to do. Sometimes we've just had to stick to what we believe in.
So Autodesk got involved with this really because it suited our needs and it suited Mark's at the same time. I saw an old friend of mine having a very successful reboot of his career as a filmmaker, which I knew was a long-term desire of his, and because the idea from the script came from a book that I'd been reading, obviously I had an interest in making this film as good as it could be, and I think that's all we set out to do, was help Mark make this film as good as it could possibly be, and I think Mark would agree that we helped you.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
achieve
yeah,
that,
yeah,
right?
absolutely. I was always really happy when I thought, it doesn't need grading. Look at it, it's fantastic in the camera. And then you bring it in, and after an hour with Stuart and Darren, you just think, I don't know anything. I'm just going to shut up. and then you start realising what Flame can do, and then you start getting excited as a filmmaker. You think, I can start telling the story again. So yeah, it's worked out. It's been a beautiful relationship. Should we kiss? No?
Later.